Hello, friends and strangers. Before we get into it, I have a few things to say. This episode, for the most part, is pretty much just exploring. We still do find some interesting things. For example, one extra dungeon that has a little bit of side story for Jose, which I honestly hope that we get to see more of these to flesh out all the characters a bit more. Like all the partners we run around with. Would be cool if they all have their little side adventure that we go on with them. But I also want to talk about how vast this game is and how confusing the map is and sometimes makes you run around like a headless chicken. Now, this is not necessarily a problem for me. No, I'm enjoying the game quite a lot, especially with future episodes that you will see. I'm going to test out a lot of different builds, which is, for me personally, one of my personal biggest reasons to play Souls-likes. Because you can play these in a lot of different ways. You have the ability to do completely different builds, completely different playthroughs. And Code Vein is just, well, you can just switch your build on the fly. You can just completely change your blood code. Now you have completely different stats, and therefore completely different things are open to you that you can now use. So, for me, it doesn't matter how long certain things take. And also, of course, as you might have already understood, I yap a lot. So, there's never really going to be that much silence. Except after some parts, after some time in the game, even I ran out of topics to talk about. Now, this will not be this episode and also not the next few episodes, but at some point, the exploration really is just fighting the same 50 enemies that you have already seen, picking up 80% just upgrade materials, and me mostly being silent because I already have said the same things 4 times, and, well, now there's not really anything interesting there to show. So, in future, I will edit a lot of these out. But I think for now, it is something that I still want to show of just how, again, vast the game actually is, how much the exploration sometimes just may be very confusing as to where to go, because I think, especially with the format that I do here, which is like old school Let's Plays, I think showing off this aspect of the game is just, well, a thing that I shouldn't just completely neglect. Even though, again, I say that I enjoy this very much and I don't mind it. I also don't mind having to do like extra farming for like the boosters and all, but there are going to be other people who do not want to spend this much time on something that feels a little just boring or repetitive potentially. And that brings me to the actual thing I want to discuss, and that is time. This game has taken a lot more time from me than I expected. Editing is taking a lot longer, and, well, I'm not just playing this game alone. I'm playing other things, I'm editing other projects, I want to do certain other things, and overall, that just brings me to one little thing I have to confess. I, in the first episode, said that I'm going to upload this in my usual schedule, like one video every 2 days, and it is very clear now that I will never be able to uphold that. I cannot. I will still try, but this is my apology for potentially a few days here and there without Code Vein 2, because it is just not in the time frame. It's just not possible. But with that being said and that out of the way, let's get back into where we left off. Did Lou look a little, like, weirded out? Is Lou jealous?
Welcome. Anything you want?
That would be funny as all hell, but also unnecessary. We got new stuff! Oh, it has an ability called Flash Javelin. Is that throwing it? Unleash a javelin of light with the thrust of your weapon. Okay, not necessarily throwing, more like shooting. Close enough. It's only 1,000, we're buying it. And rune blades. I said that I potentially want to use these maybe at some point, so actually we're gonna buy them. What else do we have? Long range slide to pierce an enemy with your outheld weapon. Halberd. We're here, we're buying everything. No, that's not the one that I think of. Increase the power of the next attack by a fixed amount. That was in the first game. What I thought of the first time was, what's it called? It's something Reaper? The thing that says, like, the next attack ignores physical defense, but then it turns out that applied to everything, but it only got actually consumed at doing a melee attack, so if you did something else physical, like a physical gift, you could have that effect up the entire time. They're probably not going to do something like that again. They're probably going to have fixed stuff like that, or have reworked abilities. Yeah, we're just going to buy stuff that we can. Oh, that is for the rune blades. You know what? We're going to do rune blades next. At least I want to try. Chariot Cleave. It looks from the symbol like it is something from the first game. Perform a forward swipe to initiate a combo attack. Repeat input during the initial attack to perform a second attack. Then press RB plus X or RB plus Y to perform a third attack. The third attack will differ based on button press. Ooh. Oh, that's kinda cool. General Customer Token. A card issued to customers by Jadwigger's minions. Holders can purchase Tender Christmas upgrade materials. Okay, this is how we get those. Membership card. Card that can be purchased from Jadwigger's minions. Obtaining these will remove the purchase limits on certain items available in Jadwigger's shop. Which items have their limits removed depends on the number of the card. On the card. Okay, sure. Do you have new boosters? You do. And we cannot gain any of them. That one we are kinda close-ish, maybe. Are the weird floaty jellyfish guys in here? No. I mean, they haven't dropped anything anyway. We still need that skin. Maybe we get it here. No, I actually wanted to be close.
All that coin doesn't weigh you down?
It's not actual coins, it's haze, which is... Does it have weight? That is a very interesting thing that I've never thought about. Do souls and Dark Souls have weight? I mean, not physical weight that influences your character, but like in universe, in lore, are they actually physically touchable? Because again, we can like carry them around with us, right? That is one of the weirdest things I've never thought about, and now you have made me question that. Thank you, game. This will be on my mind for a long time.
So what if you won over Jose? I'm not taking my eye off of you.
I mean, I didn't expect a warm welcome, but like, thanks for the hostility. Oh, yeah, it's for up there. I was like, why the frick is there an elevator if there's a... That is for, like, high... Wait, but there's an elevator there as well that is offset by, like, 2 freaking centimeters. What? So wait. This brings us to, like, a different part of the building? Why am I not just using the one on the other side? Also, wait a second. I took down that one in the future, right? Do these correspond over time? That would be so freaking weird. That makes no sense. That is just weird gameplay stuff, I guess. But that would be funny. That would be so funny.
Years back, this place was home to a number of big communities. They've all been wiped out.
I wound up hurt in that commotion the other night. Sure hope that was the last of it.
Okay, most of these don't really seem to have anything actually fully interesting to say. Oh, come on. Maybe we have to finish her little quest line and then we can sit on the throne because we gained her approval for it or something. Where are we supposed to go? Exploring in the past. While in the past you cannot travel beyond the area under the influence of the bond. How far this range extends depends on the bond. That makes some sense, I guess, yeah. Yeah, now this is marked differently because we're in the wrong time. This is gone from the map. Okay, interesting. So, where are we supposed to go? We're just supposed to be somewhere. Don't actually have any real direct... Find the key to unseal Heroes. Take control of the substation. Head west along the coast. Take control of the substation to restore power to the sunken city. West along the coast. She's gonna tell us where, right? Wait, what? Actually, no, that makes perfect sense because we just summoned it. We just have it, right? Oh my god, she just sits... I was gonna say, like, but we don't have it yet, but no, we have it. We have it on us as a person.
A ride this peaceful has me nearly dozing off.
Eastern Gatehouse Ruins. New stuff to find? Probably not. No, the... Okay, nitpick from me, but we looted it in the future, so kind of that is weird, right? Because if we didn't loot it, and that would then be
Never imagined worshippers of the resurgence would make their home here.
Would be very weird if we could, like... How did that first attack not hit? So this has been here the entire time. Naughty chance. Oh my god. It has so much range, but also is so short. Cultist ceremonial halberd. Excuse me. Drill breaker. Drill into an enemy with a vortex of wind wrapped around your weapon. Repeat the input during the attack to chain into additional attacks. And oh no. Spends LP to restore HP. I say oh no because I'm instantly like, that's gonna be broken at some point, isn't it? It's not the same as like the OP blood sacrifice from the first game, but it instantly makes me go, uh-oh, what can we do with that? When can we break that? How can we break that? Okay, it only has like one special different thing. Still kind of cool that we have these combo skills. Kind of want to see more of them, more different ones especially, more interesting ones. Seeing the destroyed city by day does not have the same impact as by night, actually. It doesn't feel as desolate. Oh yeah, we spent everything on stuff from the merchant. Oops. So are we now gonna see this place without people in it? With potentially something that happens here? I just realized I could motorcycle before the staircase, and I was like, oh, can we motorcycle up the stairs? No. No, we cannot. Probably for the best, in my case. Nothing to say? I mean, I guess it's not really her character, from what we've seen so far, but I kind of hope that she would maybe say something about it. Actually, I just realized we're just gotten here. This is not where we need to go. We need to go here. I'm an idiot. We need to go... Oh, I see something in the distance. It has gold on it. Gold, a lot of... Well, it doesn't just mean enemies, it means everything. I think it's one of the cat machines. Wow, that is so worth it. Okay, that might actually be worth it, if I actually use them at some point. That might very well be worth it. Okay, fine. You have convinced me, game. Exploring is worth it. Oh, they brought the slimes back from the first game. Are they as poisonous as they were in the first game? Because if yes, I hated them. They were so annoying. I mean, they weren't difficult, they were just annoying. But there were just so many of them. Is that statue? I want to look at it. It is! I wanted to know if this is a bird statue like in the Magmel place, headquarters. But yeah, it is bird statue. What are these birds for? Whose birds are these? Why are they birds? Why are they important? Why are there statues of them? At multiple different other places. There is very little sound in the water, but there is water physics. Kinda weird. Feels not quite correct. Like, it feels just weird that it's like, yes, we have... Okay. Honest question with me misjudging the range on that. Is that just me? Because, like, I have an actual problem with judging range. I have a problem with just judging distance. I can't. I suck at it. So is that just me? Or do other people also, like, misjudge the range of some of their attacks? I don't know, it just feels bigger than it is, I guess. Okay, what are these clusters that enemies have? Because, like, the dogs also have them, right? They have them on their heads. What are these skull clusters about? Is it just something that happens in the Resurgence? Synchro replenish. Now that sounds like something special. Restores LP. Okay. Excuse me. Increases the strength of the bond between a Revenant Hunter and the Revenant kept in their jail. That's, It is not uncommon for certain feelings to develop between a Revenant Hunter and a Revenant when they find themselves fighting toward a common goal. This concoction is said to have been developed to aid such pairs, but what was it created in the name of deepening a bond or mending a broken one? The word jail does a lot of the heavy lifting for that, of how to interpret that. Do-be-do, we found something of a prayers to the pathers of Carmen the Star. Max stamina and mind boost, active in Sunken City. Why does Sunken City remind me of something? Dark Souls 2 DLC, The Sunken King. That's why it reminds me of something. Because, oh my god, it just backflip lightning smash. What the... Sure, buddy. Hey, just yeah.
I'll defend you.
What the frick are you? Also, there's tables and shit in the way. And water makes it difficult to move. So, like, can you potentially adhere to normal physics, please? It's difficult enough to move around in this place. Oh, that hits! And I just aggroed the second one. That, thankfully, is just a normal one. What the frick was that? Also, like, yeah, we are stuck on every single table. This is a terrible arena for anything. Where? There. And we're stuck on our partner as well. Like, literally terrible arena. Absolute atrocious. Never go fight here. Avoid these if you can. This is not a good place. It also is putting us on very different places, and I had something that I found and then I went back from it, and I kind of want to go back to the cat machine that I found earlier but then went away, and I think if we just go past these buildings we can find it again. I don't know where I'm going, but I know that I will find something at the end of this all. Yeah, we're back at cat machine. Maybe it could be useful to actually make a map of this place, but like... I was gonna say there's nothing we can do, and then I realized actually we can potentially do something because we have the super cool, mega amazing stinger that is ranged, at least somewhat ranged, and it means we can at least somewhat hit you, even though you're, you know, kind of protected. Yeah, even the NPC can't dodge that. Now, do they dodge other things? I don't actually know. I'm just saying that to feel better. Because that attack really just feels like, gotcha. Well, we're just doing that now. It feels as bad, kind of, as the Ruin Sentinels from Dark Souls 2, except that it can hit you multiple times. Haha. Hello. Buddy. Oh, I love watching myself work if this is the work we do. Like, okay, the enemies have... Oh my god, the balls are back as well. The spiky balls of spikiness. That's another enemy I could have lived without returning. Okay, I expected them to be as fast as in the first game. They seemingly are not. They actually have a spin-up face now. Does that make them better? Deformed skin. Wait, no, I need the deformed beast skin. God dang it. We're still not closer to that one booster. Flip me sideways. But we have another tower. The first time we saw one of these, we found a regeneration cat. I am going to hope that we're gonna find another. Especially since there's another cat beast machine right next to it, so like, maybe that has something to do with it? Maybe it also... Did we just pick up an entire... What? It is just an entire octopus! I mean, if you told me it was a squid, I would be like, yeah, sure, they can be quite small. But an octopus is, you know, actually quite large on most occasions. Maybe it's just a mistranslation and they were just like, we're not going to translate this as what it actually is. We're just going to put some 8-legged water creature in there. That it fits. It's good enough. Wait, is that the Eiffel Tower? Did we ever have like a confirmation in what place of the world Code Vein 1 takes place? Not really. It's... Oh, I found another succubus. This one looks angry though. Should I actually try to fight angry succubus? Well, we're going to. That was a bad idea. I didn't think it has seen me yet. Okay. You have the sword waves that I also have, and that has a follow-up. Okay, looking at you right now, the body markings definitely evoke some kind of succubus. Kinda works.
You're back with us. Thank goodness.
We're back at the... Oh, goodness, frick me sideways. Cat machine, cat machine. I want to fight the cat machine. If it wouldn't be doing this, open up, so let me hit you straight. You don't seem to... That was... That attack, I want to dodge early, but then I remind myself that no, I should not do that. That's gonna be very bad. But then I'm like, actually I should wait, and then I wait too long. That one I have to figure out how to time that. Like, I'm just really bad at it right now. Give me back some of my mid. That worked. Now I dodged too early again because... Not mad at the game, mad at my own, like, not functioning discipline and my twitchy trigger fingers. I can do better. I know I can. But I'm just not. Are we for real? I think that's a very good, actually, like, showcasing of my... Oh, now you... Why did you react now? What I wanted to say. That's a very good showcase of me. I find things funny, and when I find things funny, then I'm like, I don't care if they're good or bad, like, they made me laugh. What else do I want? We got something good out of it, right? It doesn't matter if they're the super good thing or like the super bad thing. This time we're gonna go and do this. Fully charged, maybe headshot. That does no damage. Or at least very little damage.
Nope.
Have I hit you once? I don't think so. Holy crapsicles! Jose, you're doing damage, lady. Small, but holy crap. Big sword. Big sword does numbers. I kinda want that ability. That hit hard. That looked simple, yet very effective. That feels like it's something you can easily make a good build out of. And I mean, I guess we're gonna get her blood code at the end of this, so potentially we're getting something in that direction. We probably have to get that ability from giving her gifts, though. Right? We probably have to figure out what she likes, and then we can get it. How the hell do we get over... We don't have a map. Well, we can get over there here. But that tower, that looks like we can go in there. So there's two things. There's purple up there, and there's something over there that I want to go to. So I'm just going to pin this. Good enough to remember that this is where I want to be. At some point. Ooh.
Let's collect.
Yes, let's do. There's more shiny up there. It's gold, even. Just as... Really? Oh, come on. Okay, I didn't even really register that I was an attack. But, like, come on. That didn't hit? It was one of the reasons why I wanted to try this, because I was like, actually, that looks like it has pretty good range. But now I'm like, actually, it seems like it doesn't. The hitbox just doesn't line up. Unless the enemy is ginormous, gargantuan, towering above you, you're not going to actually get anything out of that. This looks like a room you're never supposed to go into. Like, actually, this is fully textured. It's just repeated, but like, some actual rooms in actual houses are just like that. There's one more of the make kick things. Okay, we didn't aggro. I am very angry at you right now. Stuffed toy, and the shiny is featherweight. Fall damage reduction, temporarily reduces stamina cost for jumps and aerial attacks. Yeah, okay. It's a bit weird that you have an actual, like, We're not gonna talk about it. Ow. Okay, that's staggered. That has so much more range than I would have expected it to. Wait, we're just poised through that attack. Okay. Tell me more.
Did I have you worried?
A little bit, because you didn't actually participate really in the fight, and I kind of was for a moment thinking about, like, are you stuck? But then I also remembered you just teleport. Like, your partners are never gonna get lost, they just come back. So, like, not really, but a little bit, for a moment. Because I forgot that you don't obey physics. This is a bit of a... Don't want to aggro the other guy necessarily. If we can help it. Okay, no, big guys are not aggroed yet.
I can always count on you, my beloved.
Big guys are aggroed. Does that hit? Oh, that does hit.
Get your damn hands off me.
And it is too slow to... Oh god, that is very lingering.
Is there still fight in you?
Absolutely. Jose, you can hit them while I distract them. Jose? Oh, she's not here because we got revived. And you coming back literally made me not see things. That was funny. Like, again, it kind of works for the big enemies, then you hit them. But, like, any normal enemy, it just kind of doesn't. Yep. God dang it.
On your feet.
Okay. I deserve that one. I thought you broke.
I'll follow you to hell if that's what.
It's very good, because we have to go that entire way again. Why is it...
Nope.
Like... Seriously. How? Not tell me why, but tell me how you're supposed to actually dodge that one. It literally just feels impossible, doesn't it?
Get more blood.
It's the problem of, like, I want you to open up so that we can have the cat and hit the cat. But then, every time you get close, it's like, they have this AoE, they also have the freaking fire, and it's like...
Can't wait to hit the road.
Can't wait to see if the succubus respawns. Because it looks like it is potentially... Yes, it does. Oh, yes, it does.
That's the stab.
Still not staggered. Oh, I never looked at it. She has the hounds. The blood veils from the first game. So that's another jail that we can get. Operation, get back our stuff, and do not aggro the big guys.
What's yours is yours again. Keep it close this time.
You might not be completely in the loop of what game this is. I don't think that really works.
I wish I had something to munch on.
Am I supposed to now make a joke about that she can munch on me again? I mean, that's how we got to know each other, and she literally called it love at first sight, so I think that joke is appropriate. Why are these empty? Why can we... Actually, how do I get over there? We can go from there, maybe? I mean, I don't think we're supposed to even stand on this wall. We can just go around, so can we get up here? Boop, boop. This is why you never give people a jump button, because they will figure out stuff that you're not supposed to. Well, that worked so far. This seems like it's climbable as well. This seems a bit questionable. Well, it is it works. We can absolutely do this. The question is, like, does this do anything? West is over there, right? Oh, west. Did I, when I looked at the map, look at east? Am I... No. But, like... am I that stupid? Did I did, didn't I? There's something blue over there. That could be a missile. So we're going to sneak attack Succubus. That didn't work. Abandon the sneak attack. Abandon the sneak attack. It didn't work. We somehow got missed. And didn't miss ourselves. That was cool. Like, if that is actually because of hitboxes, that is cool as all hell. That is phenomenal. That is amazing. That is not a missile. Fuck. More golden shinies over there. I guess we're gonna do more golden shiny hunting. I want any kind of missile at this point. Just anything. Or actually, I take you.
Welcome.
You know, if you can give me anything that's super cool and interesting, I'm going to deposit all my stuff into you so I don't have to worry about it. Former Mechhammer Mjolnir. With an ability called Backdraft that looks like a big explosion. Slam your weapon down, sending energy through it to create a shockwave, using its momentum to launch yourself backwards. Okay, you know what? We're gonna try. Maybe I want to try that tomorrow. Or the next time. Like, actually, that is... And conversation. Conservation! Temporarily reduces stamina consumption. The effect ends if you take damage. You know, conversation also fits, actually. That works. Flame weapon. Okay, that's useful. Fire barrel. Temporarily adds fire to bayonets and certain bequeathed former shots. So the bow, potentially. Sure. And you have a special customer token 1. Who can purchase Hard Remnant 1. I'm gonna buy it anyway because it upgrades former. But, excuse me, what is that? I didn't look at it because it's just a suppressant on one of these items and they're all very basic, but like burden suppressant? Does it actually help you alleviate your burdens? A chemical suppressant used to temporarily control burden effects on the body in order to enhance links with revenants. A breakthrough in the field of bioformaic chemistry developed using the insight gained through the creation of enhancers. While true suppressants offer stable effects, the relatively simple formula structure has led to the creation of counterfeit made from questionable and occasionally toxic materials. Great. We already have one. I didn't realize that. That sounds interesting.
Come again.
Find everything you...
Welcome.
Actually, we have enough, right? We have 6. We can upgrade this once. Does that do enough? I don't know. I want to hold on to these until I actually get something. Want to look at boosters. We can't get anything. We don't have enough. But actually, the beast thing that I kind of wanted yet is the formed beast skin. We have the formed skin.
Come again.
God dang it. Oh, it's general customer and special customer. Okay, that's why they both are 0-1. Okay, they are different. They are just different in ways that makes me go, huh? You still have these. That's kind of interesting, because shouldn't they be used for plot-relevant things? Doo-doo. What awaits us here? That is a lot of dudes, actually. Okay, important question. Can we, potentially, shoot one of them and then not have to deal with all of them at once?
Okay, that's the stuff.
The answer is very much yes. Okay, that's kind of good. That's kind of very good. Can we do that with you two? Because potentially you're, like, too close together? Oh my god, that still works. Okay, the bow is a very good cheese weapon because of that. And you have a freaking shotgun. We're still going to do this for you as well, just because we don't have to fight more enemies at once if we don't have to, right? And now it's, oh my god. The difference between day and night is kind of ridiculous. Shield guy. Boop. Boop. Break your shield. And then we get to just kill you. Cultist ceremonial halberd. Okay, we're gonna take a look at that.
You don't find
Iron Will. Think we had that on one of the weapons. It's just like a defense up, but still, it's a new ability we can slap on stuff. Right? Yeah, reduces all incoming damage. It's not bad. Ceremonial halberd. Oh, we had that already. It's the drill breaker one. Actually, this is something I want to look at for a moment. Yeah, look at this moveset. Like seriously, look at it. Wish, then we stab, then we go jump slash. Okay, different halberd. One we could buy, I think, from Jadwiga's shop. We have wish, wish, and jump slash. No stab, we got 2 side swipes. Then we have the Ancient Hunter's House. This is the one we could buy, actually, which is upward slash, and slash, no jump slash. It is more of an overall thing. Then we have the Tainted one that was dropped from some of the initial enemies, which is a much different thing. It's only 2 attacks, not 3, and we have this downward side slash and then stab. I talked about it a little, I think, already, but like, I really like it when we have like different movesets for weapons of the same type. Or maybe I didn't talk about it, but that is like why I even wanted to use the cool rapier sword, because I'm like, this is kind of just cool that it has a different moveset. I kind of really like it that it's the same weapon type, it goes into the same potential like class in terms of like how fast the attacks are and stuff, but it has a completely different feeling to it. It still fits completely different combat strategies or stuff like that. It's kind of really cool, and I wanted to take a look at this actually. Okay, I wanted to test 2 things out. You can go over there, to the tower, but I hope we could go to the other side, which we can't. I kind of want to do that. Absolutely want to do that, but we're up here for now, so I kind of want to potentially find a missile here first. So let's see if at the end of the tunnel, at the end of the...
I'll let you do the driving.
No, don't let me do the driving. I don't know how to start it. I'm always trying to stab the air instead of starting the motor. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. We're not gonna talk about my driving skills. I mean, they don't have anything to do with my driving skills. They have just something to do with me messing up the controls, because I'm somehow in a different game in my head, and I don't know which game. I don't have played anything that activates stuff on R2. If I would be pressing L2, oh, I had an instant idea of what is messing me up, but I am not. I'm not pulling out the bow. Like, if I would be doing that, then I would instantly go like, oh yeah, I know where that's from. But it isn't. So, like, where's that from? Why am I doing that? Deformed beast skin. We did it. These aren't monkeys. We get them from monkeys. We can get stuff from monkeys. Monkeys give us the thing we wanted. I don't even remember what that booster is and why I want it so much. If I even want it so much, or if I just wanted it because I thought that fighting the dogs right next to it would be easy and simple. I think that was the reason. I don't actually have any interest in the actual thing of like, oh, this is the best thing here, I want it. I kind of think it was just because of simplicity. To be like, this is an easy thing to get, so why not? Here's another very red thing that looks more than just red. Okay, we're gonna do the lure out tactic again to see if we can just fight everything one at a time. Yes, we can. Okay, what are you? Well, I cannot backstab you, so... okay. Sort of expected that. Why are you glowing like that? Is it just your mask? Mask of Nvidia fragment. Another cat machine, okay. Okay, it's another mask like the first one. We know that it's just synthesis. It's not something super special. But it is interesting that we have another bloodline already in here. Because the first one was from, what was it, Dula? And that is also the bloodline that Jose spoke about. That she actually talked that she is from there. So, that one is making sense, but having a different bloodline in here already, of course, brings up the ideas of potentially different vampire houses fighting against each other. Ooh, we can jump up here and go in. Kind of. Absolutely, because there's stuff in here. So yeah, that is this one. Okay, we have enemies that explode on death. Yes! Every game needs these. These are, of course, absolutely 100% integral to every video game. You can't have a game without an enemy like that. It is important that we have the stupid enemy that no one likes. Oh, come on, that still didn't hit. I should just drop.
On your feet. There. Now let's go.
Oh, you didn't take any damage from that. Actually, you did take some damage from that. Okay, just be a bit careful. That's a good one. That gives us some attack opportunities. I'm alive!
They're still fighting you?
Wow. That giant slam is a pain. And you have been guarding nothing? I haven't talked about it because like I didn't think it was important, but Knock on the World is a name of a shop in the city. We've run past it, so is this like a giant sign for like all the different things you can find? It's a bit weirdly put, right? I mean, I guess if the ships have a harbor to go to, then they can maybe see this. But then I think, is that not a bit small? Like from that distance, do you actually see that? I don't know. Okay, we are going to... Yep, you go boom. Very nasty, very not good, very unnice. Do not do that. Breath of the Sun. Now that is a name. A material for weapon transformation. Grants Sunblight status ailment. A rare powdered metal formed from the final breath of a revenant. Scorched by sunlight, this breath radiates blinding, searing brilliance and grants weapons the ability to scorch. From that description, I am going to assume that that is some kind of burn damage over time. I have to look up if there's like a glossary or something to just look up all the things in the game of like what the statuses do.
I'm on my way.
You don't need to be sorry, you can take your time. Just teleport whenever you feel ready. Okay, one more cat machine, and then I guess we're gonna go up there. No, 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 no. Frick you, cat. Frick you, cat. You are not a good kitty. You are an evil, maniacal being from the depths of hell. You don't deserve any happiness. Don't do the freaking... No, I just... Why am I like this?
You were out for a while.
Do not ask.
Now this is riding. Don't let a single one escape.
Always up for another
Do
run.
do. We just drove past stuff. Doesn't seem to aggro us anymore. I wanted to go over here because I wanted to know if we can get in here, and it seems like the answer is yes. And just doing this before we're trying to get back to where we were, because this is closer.
Feels off here.
Sunken pylon. I'm not saying you're wrong, I'm just saying that is a peculiar thing instead of calling it anything else, because like I don't think the word pylon is the first I think about when I see a tower. A tower with like satellite dishes and stuff on it, so potentially some kind of communications tower.
Ooh, that's valuable. Don't lose it.
Ooh, that symbol, is that temporarily increase the bleed factor of weapon attacks? Is that the thing from the first game that increased your drain rating so that you could drain more ichor from enemies?
Huh, still works. Excellent.
Actually, it works, yeah. Kind of expected that it doesn't, because like the other one is Okay, this is the one that doesn't work. Okay. We have to go up so we can go down. That makes no sense. Does it? I mean, in other places it doesn't matter with stuff, but like this is a tower, so how does going up make us go down? Oh, we found something interesting, something important, something... Offer prayers to Paphos of Milo, the engineer. Max Ichor and dexterity boost, active in Sunken City. Okay. Oh, from 14 up to... Can we just look at it? Where is it? It's up to 18 now. Okay. I mean, that's something. Is that percentage based or is that always 4? Because if it's always 4, then it's... well, it's okay. If that is percentage based and it gives us 4 already, then that is a big percentage. That's not like just 10% or something. But it also seems to be all that there is to this place, which is a bit disappointing, because that means the way down is blocked. And then we have not really anything else to do in this place. Unless going out here potentially gives us a way to go down somewhere. Maybe if we stroll around we find another place in here. And again, yeah, I kind of hope that we could go over there, but there is no connection around. No. Is it just me or does it look like we could potentially somehow, if we could swim, go down in that direction? But we can't swim, so like, that's not gonna work. Ah, well, there's a cat machine in our stuff. I still don't see a missile. I've gone completely off the deep end. Oh, you're another Explodos Maximus. I have just dubbed that now. Randomly. No reason. I just felt like it and was like, yep, that's the name now. Ooh, good that I came back here. And now, give me back my stuff. Oh, come on. Can you maybe not shoot at me? It's really bad for my skin. My reaction timing on that is just not existent. Like, trying to hold myself back so that I don't dodge too early just makes me not dodge when it actually happens. You need to, like, react instantly when it actually...
Nope.
What?
On your feet.
God, there's more of these. There's just a normal enemy around here. I don't want... Oh, there's shiny. I just want a missile. I just want one missile. I don't care how many else I find for now. I just want one in this general direction. Like, that is actually potentially a problem of how open and how empty the world is. That it's just like nigh impossible to find stuff. That was not a backstab because you have a tail also. I want that tail. I don't know. I don't know. I like it. Can we get that? Actually, in general, can we get different outfits? Because if I want to change my outfit all the time, I don't think I'm going to have enough. Well, I think my question is answered of how are the doors in this game. I think they are barely enough for you to fit through. And we got a flame protection. So if we ever go into an enemy that has a lot of fire, we have an answer for that.
Have some fun while we're at it. Don't let a single one escape. That's
Oh no, those are all bombies. No, we don't want you to... Okay, Jose. You really have to teach me that. You do so much damage. I just hope that maybe because this looks like it goes somewhere
Getting
that...
tired? Don't wear yourself out.
Potentially we could get a missile. Potentially this seems like a play. I don't think we're gonna find anything. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yay! That does not fully stagger. We don't get an actual full backstab from that.
Come get me.
Oh, but we get one now. Okay. Well, I mean, this is not a backstab. This is a drain attack. But we're not closer to anything resembling a safe
Life-giving
point. But we found another merchant.
Welcome. Anything you want.
Do you sell missiles? Snare vaccine. Oh, what that does is probably very, very obvious. Bleeding weapon salve. Okay, amplify a weapon's bleed factor, which then lets you drain more ichor from them. That could be good if we go into like full spell build, if we need that. A new wonderful bayonet. Well, we're gonna buy it. And another one. We're gonna look at some of those. This is for big hammer and sword. So maybe if we get a big sword from Jose. Take a stance to deflect enemy attacks. As is a normal guard against attacks which cannot be deflected. Repeat the input while in stance to step forward and perform a slash attack. Oh, I am interested. Not today, but someday. Instantly dash a short distance and then press different things to do different attacks. Okay. We also have a... wait. Blood-soaked shields. Zzz, plural. Floating shields that guard against enemy attacks and reduce damage. Can block attacks from all directions, but doing so consumes stamina. Perfectly blocking enemy attacks reduces stamina consumption. What? Okay, I want to see how that goes. And we got an overall effect. It's a dodge spin. Light. An evasive former that enables quick, short-range movement to avoid attacks. Activate it while holding any direction to perform a short step. Equipping it slightly increases base defense. You're not in the ability category. Yeah, you're not about these things. You are... wait, what?
Doesn't weigh you down?
What? We can exchange our block into freaking super quick step. Okay, that's an interesting idea. I'm not gonna do that right now, but I'm interested, and this is... oh, that's why it's shields. It's like a full-on bubble. Okay, that's kinda cool as well. Actually, can we... no, we would have willpower problems. What would that do? Benefit increases the attack power of Forme. Okay, that's good. Penalty. Your attack power decreases temporarily whenever a former fails to activate because of insufficient ichor. Well, so if you never do something accidentally and always keep a good eye on that, then that is not a difficult thing to do. So that's kind of just a benefit. Then again, I'm not blocking at all, so I'm not sure if I even should do that. Then again, I'm also not parrying. You know what? We're gonna keep the shield in all directions and see how it goes. Because that is kind of just cool. We're just gonna see how it goes if I actually get to use it for something cool. Miss. Also, it should be noted that this is another pier. We found another one.
Take a breather here.
Yes, finally! After leveling up, I want to look at where the flip we are.
Ever upward.
Okay, map review to us where we I think we've been kind of everywhere. Yeah, we've been here, then we went up here, we went over to this. I think this is the substation that we're supposed to go to. This is where we're actually... so we're close to where we're supposed to go. So all of this was different. Okay, one final thing I want to figure out. What is this? I'm gonna try to go there. I'm also gonna try to go other places, and we can actually go into the somewhat far, and we can pick up more sea life. Okay. Oh, those are freaking landlines. Those are power cables. Oh boy. That's kind of not good. I would ask the question about, like, how the hell are they still there? Because if there is a pier here, then that means there was, like, water here, right? And if there are these lines, then that water was probably not here when the pier was built. So how the hell are these wooden things, if they are wood, that looks at least partially wooden, how are they still there and how have they not rotted away? Maybe they are not wood, maybe they just look like it, but maybe they are fantasy material A. We also have a tunnel that we probably can go into. Weird pulsating thing first. I want to see what that is. I really want to know. And also, we're going to just look around. Sure. Sunblight vaccine, stun vaccine. Oh my god, can we... yes, we can do photo mode. Look how much she's smiling. She's just happy to be here. Just be like, yes, we're going to go into the hot springs while it's raining. This is amazing. Why is that here? That is, I don't know though. I find that bizarre.
Oh,
Did
you remember to...
I want to go up first. There was a building. Looks like a haunted house. kind of, because of the lightning in the background mostly, and because partially overgrown. Why is there so much light in here? And if you're now telling me, like, well, the lamps are on, it's still like, why are they on? Like, whatever. Upgrade materials are always welcome. I will never complain about those, especially if I want to test out everything. I don't think I've talked about that yet. I love the blood code system. I'm someone who always is like trying to test out things, and in traditional Souls-likes, it has this tiny, tiny issue of, well, now you have this build. You leveled up these stats. Now that is what you are, that is what you can use. Deal with it. And respecking is always a bit of an issue sometimes. Sometimes you need a special item that is very rare, or just there's other weirdness around it. Dark Souls 3 for some reason limited. You can only respec so many times because of lore reasons and stuff. And I mean, then accidentally, suddenly it was like, oh, actually that doesn't affect you anymore. Because there's like a quote-unquote definitely not intended bug to just go around that. But it always is this problem of like, it's annoying, right? I kind of just want to switch my build on the fly, actually. I'm someone who really wants to just be able to switch everything. And this the blood codes in Code Vein are exactly that. You can just go and switch. You can just be like, yes, we're going to go full strength with this blood code. And then I find another weapon. I'm like, actually, we're going to go with something else entirely. It is an amazing system, in my honest opinion. I love it. I love it a lot. Offer prayers to the pathos of Claire, right hand of Idris. Restorative offering healing boost. Active in the frontier. Wait, that's not... We have all of them active right now. But in the frontier, they talked about the frontier before. Like, isn't, like, all of this the frontier, as far as I understand it? That's kind of something. It maybe needs to be noticed that that is only the healing you get from dying and then your companion healing you. That's the restorative offering, so you don't get more from your normal heals or stuff. But still, that's a nice bonus to have. That is a very floating item. I mean, they're always kind of floating, but that one is just extra floating. And we have to... B is over there. B is over there. Oh, okay. Can kind of follow the road a bit. I am so goddamn lost. Not because, like, I don't know where to go. I've made my own markers and stuff, and I can find my way. But I just want to look at everything. And every single step I take gives me more stuff to look at, and I'm like, actually, I want to go there now. This looks more interesting, and then this looks more interesting. And then I see a shiny, and I'm like, actually, we're there anyway, so let's pick up the shiny. And then suddenly there's combat, and I'm like, oh, I didn't even see that. And now we're doing combat. And then during combat, I find a new item, and I'm like, oh, I want to test that out. Or suddenly my view is just in a different direction, like there. I'm like, oh, this is something I should go to now. There's a purple up there. I want to go there now. And I'm like, oh my god, I am so completely overwhelmed.
Can we talk a moment? I have a favor to ask regarding this building. It was once used to fend off invaders, but has since been overtaken by horrors. The horrors holed up here will assault our base from time to time. Ideally, I'd like to reclaim the place for some peace of mind. The call is yours, but it should be a good warm-up. Besides, I'd like to see what you're capable of.
Is it about this thing? I gotta be honest. Is that what they are? Or like extra requests from our friends and people that we're looking around with? That could be kinda cool. I mean, that these are not just like, oh, here's something special to do, but it's like, it's actually ingrained into doing what you're doing anyway. Deepen your bonds with the people, and making sure that, I don't know, you make them happy, you give them what they want. How do we get up there now? Now I'm gonna do this, right? Because there's shiny up there, and I want to do it. But by doing this, I see other shinies, and I'm gonna get completely... I missed what you said, but you said something about the Mask of Gula. That's actually potentially important. So I'm gonna look that up in editing. You know what? I really hate multiple enemies in like anything, everything, but like Souls games are like the worst thing with multiple enemies. Well, that kind of worked. Not really, but kind of. Wow.
Together, we're unstoppable.
Eh, we're unstoppable mostly because we can just kind of tank through some stuff. And because I don't think you can die anyway. So, like, let's just put it more into, like, you are unstoppable and I just am lucky. Back to the empty world discussion. This entire upper place seems to be empty, and it's kind of weird that it's like all for this item, which is just probably upgrade materials. Again, I'm never gonna complain about those, but it's a thing of like, do we have to have this long place here, this big area that doesn't have anything in it? But then you look at it like this, and you go, actually, this looks kind of cool. Right? This is actually full on something you can do with photo mode, where you're like, this is a striking image. This works. Maybe do the photo so that you take the main character and partner out of it, or maybe strike specific poses and stuff, but like, this is absolutely 100% something you can, like, frame as a wallpaper potentially, or something. Like, you can make something with that.
Nice find.
Depth deflection. And before I forgot, this is kind of, again, it goes back into the, like, the duality of things. That, like, on its own, it's not necessarily bad or good. It's like, there's good and bad to it, and it depends on, like, what is it that makes you enjoy it the most. And for me, what I enjoy the most, I talked about just before with how I like the blood code system. That is what I enjoy the most. Looking around, finding new things, making different builds, testing out stuff. And Code Vein was one of the games that just really lets you do that freely, as freely as you want. And for that reason, I'm like, yeah, this is cool. This is awesome. This fits me personally with what I like in these kinds of games a lot. Let's actually look at that. Temporarily reduces damage taken when deflecting enemy attacks and increases disruption resistance. Now, deflecting is not parrying, is it? So if we look at this, for example, it just says perfect blocking enemy attacks reduces stamina consumption. Okay, is a perfect block a deflect? Is a deflect something specific? How is the parry worded? Actually, now look at it. It just says can parry. Respond to an incoming attack with a well-timed parry to deflect it. Okay, there is the word. The parry, if it lands, that is deflecting the attack. That is what this refers to. Good to know that we have figured that out. This is a dungeon. The map changed. Okay. Let's see what awaits us in here.
Until the resurgence struck, these horrors must have been the city's residents. In other words, all the people I couldn't save.
That is probably the worst way you can think about it. Do not think like that. That makes you not happy at all. That will make you very miserable very quickly. I can't see anything because Bushy's hair is in the way. Like, you're really fluffy, but like, maybe too fluffy for your own good.
You know, before the flood happened, I was dispatched to get rid of the Medigan. I'd almost finished off the job too. But then the resurgence happened. The ruins you see before you are the product of my failure.
What is the Medigan? Do we know that? Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Can we kill you efficiently? No, I cannot. Well, I can with the bow, but like, we're not aiming while we fight something in melee range. Another reason why I literally always am willing to do different things and always want to have a mixture of potential like ranged and melee, it just really helps in a lot of situations to just have the other option available. Sometimes you really want it. Oh my god, we're not dead somehow. Jose? Where were you? Did you teleport yourself somewhere and were stuck? Is that a treasure chest or not? I mean, it is not the treasure chest that we normally open, so Potentially not, but it looks like it is something special. It really does, but I don't think it is. It's just decoration. Okay, cool. You know what? Screw you. Not dealing with that. Oh my god, you have got to be kidding me. Is the second one? We could have gotten up there. We didn't have to do it like that. Welp, that's on me. And we see succubus in the distance, waiting for us to come to play, but I really don't want
I'm to blame for what happened here. That's why I swore to protect the survivors, no matter what. When I think of everyone I couldn't save, it's the least I can do.
Again, thinking like that will probably not be good for you. Oh, you're a boss, succubus. That I'm not entirely sure is better. Okay, we kind of can stagger you. Why can we stagger you so good? The other succubi we couldn't really, so why does you work? God damn it. We know that the stab happens. Always happens. I kind of hoped that we could roll out of that fast enough. No, we cannot. No, we cannot. Stab. I even said it, and I'm still perfectly just... God dang. That was perfectly half a second too early. Okay. This time, with pretty much full health, newfound vigor, knowing what to expect, and full-on determination. And instantly getting clapped. Yeah, we can just stagger this one. Why are you staggerable this easy and your, like, normal overworld counterparts are not? I should not have healed. Why did I try to heal? That was a stupid decision.
That's plenty.
Yeah. Range issues. Once more.
Come get
We can even knock you down. I don't know. The other one we found in the overworld really just didn't feel this susceptible to stuff.
No, it can't be. I'd know that form anywhere. I fought alongside that horror. Or at least the person it once was. So be it. I'll do what needs to be done.
Well, I mean, that was the outcome we were all expecting, wasn't it? That we're gonna find someone in here that... Oh. We're not done yet. That is... someone you know. That is fast.
Nope.
Be aware of the backswing hitboxes. Oh, we have a... We also got something that I didn't look at, because I don't want to click these away as stuff and other things, because it is also the same button for advancing dialogue and all that, so it's really, like... has to stay on the screen, kind of, but... Valiant Heart reduces stamina cost of dodging. Okay. That is an interesting question. Because is that useful? Yes. But it is a temporary buff. And that instantly makes it less useful. Right? It's the thing of like, if I always have it, then like, yeah, sure, I'll take it. But if I only have it for like half a minute or something, then it's like, how many dodges will I actually get through them? How much will the cost of the ability in other resources, in this case Iker, actually like take away from other things that I potentially want to be doing?
That's one base reclaimed. This area will be a lot safer now, thanks to you. We make a fine duo, you and I. Some might even say we're a match made in heaven.
Ooh. What is that? Numbing Mark. Temporarily applies the status ailment stun to your current weapon. Well, if that works on bosses, and status effects have something to do with how fast your weapon goes, we could absolutely do something with the bayonet, which so far seems to be like the fastest weapon. Well, maybe dual blades is faster, but like, I don't know if because of the two swords, if like both apply it or something. Testing to be done in the future, definitely. That could be something that could be cool.
I'll see the beauty of this place restored. Refined and improved, too.
Yeah? That was not it. This is something else. This was this place. This is the dungeon. Is that all that is up here? Like, there isn't even anything up here. She doesn't give us another big speech or something? I feel it's a bit... I mean, again, photo mode material. Can definitely do something with this. Maybe I'll come up here at some other point. But we still have not gotten to the place that actually is marked. Oh yeah, we have fully mastered the blood code we have. Cat machine, items, map. I am very suspicious of how calm this is.
Let's take it down.
She has said that with some other things before, right? A horror preventing us from mapping the region. It just means the mask thing, there's not other things that prevent it actually. Okay, that is slightly disappointing, but also, that's it. I mean, yeah, man, map good, map fun, map amazing, map great, but like, I will never get this timing right. But like, that is it? It's just map? Just map is just kind of not... Can you even stagger these things?
Nope.
Because like, I don't know. It seems like you can stagger them like this, but like full stagger so that we can do the extra special drain attack. The moment where I get to actually dodge that rocket attack, not just on accident from time to time, but like consistently, I'm gonna be happy about it, and I'm never gonna ever complain about any attack in the game ever again. But I kinda don't think that that day is gonna come, like, anywhere soon. Like, that's gonna take a lot. Okay, we are now all the way up here and all of these things. So, all of these pulsating pustules in red are just maps. There's some of them that are bigger though, so they probably reveal bigger parts of the map as well. I'm gonna be completely and utterly honest. This is cool. This is really cool. There was one of the things in Elden Ring, which is a game I have compared this to a lot now, for, I'm gonna be honest, kind of obvious reasons, but like, that was one of the things in Elden Ring. It was just like, just figure it out. Maybe you have them, and if you already are going in that direction, if you already have been around, you get potentially a marker on the map if you're close, that there is a map to uncover. But this way it's like, no, it's always here, it's always there, you can always look at it, you always know where to go. That is just nice. You don't have to actually be close to it, you know where you can find it. That just will help tremendously. Oh no, Jose. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, where are we going now? Because we've been pretty much nearly everywhere. There is no other place, so it has to be from here. But there is no way we can go over there, is there? So how do we... We can probably go underground somewhere. Maybe in some of this place. Maybe I haven't looked around there good enough. Maybe there's something there that could be. Okay, also this one annoys me. I want to find whatever that is. Put a pin in it. Please don't tell me that this just gets me there. That would be the most hilarious, stupid thing ever. That would be amazing. No, it does not. This is the place that we went through in the present, so from this point in the future. Or depending on how you look at it from our character's perspective in the past, because it is something we did, chronologically speaking, before. I hate time travel. Probably because I'm someone who just always overthinks stuff. And so time travel is just like, it is frying my brain because I want to think about things, and then it's just like, no, it's time travel. You're not supposed to figure this out. This is stupid, this makes no sense, deal with it. And I'm like, no, I want to, and I will. And time travel just says, no, this is paradoxical nonsense. You will never figure this out. This just doesn't really work. I mean, there is one way that it may work, which is something that's a bit weird, but it could work. There is the idea for some time travel that it is about things that have happened anyway, right? You travel back in time because you want to change something, and then it is something that has already changed, right? Like the fact that you travel back makes the thing happen that you wanted to change in the first place. So so it is like one of those, what do you say, it's a paradox. It's a self-contained paradox. It causes itself. The thing has happened somewhere and then you want to travel and change it, but because you travel and change it is the reason that the thing happens. For this game as an example, we have the fact that we need help with getting loose power to work. Okay, fine. And to do that, we travel back in time because it doesn't exist in the time that we're at. It seems to potentially be underneath us. Yeah, it is not over us, so it probably is down there. So we travel back in time for that. We travel back so that we can get the thing that we need. And then it turns out that our main character takes the thing in the past, so saying that it doesn't exist in the present that we were in, well, it is because we did the time travel. We took it from the past. But again, just the reason that we have to travel in the first place is that it doesn't exist, right? So the thing that we do is what causes us to do the thing. It's incredibly weird, but that is a way of time travel that actually kind of works. Because that just means you can't change things. Because that's the biggest problem with time travel. It's always the fact of like, how the hell does this even work? If you change something, how does that affect everything around? And if it can't affect anything, if no matter what you do, you're always locked in, the thing that you want to do is already something that is, so to speak, it has happened, it is already there, it isn't changing, that kind of works. Because it doesn't make weird, wacky stuff happen that, again, completely contradicts everything that happened and stuff. This way it just all kind of just nicely works out. But then again, this game doesn't do that, right? I just said an example from this game, great and wonderful, but then we save Noah. So, and we make the bridge appear also. So as much as this was an example from this game, it also is a direct moment of like, that is not how this game works actually. Which is confusing as all hell, where we are back at the time travel breaks my brain. I wanna take a look at the tunnel. It also makes me remember there was another tunnel that I didn't go into. Then I kinda wanna potentially take a short look at the vendor, just to see if we have some of the boosts ready. Can we poke you with... Oh my god, that was so good. And you explode. We already knew that. And I didn't react to it. Yay. Hello? Hello, vendor? Can we buy some of these. Close. But we already have that one. We are close here. We have a lot more new things. Okay, we only have 2 deformed skins, but we know where to find apes. We can absolutely get that. I'm probably gonna do that between episodes. And there's more things from the apes that we can get. Okay, there we need the normal deformed skin. What the frick? There is... I have to really look into, like, what do I want. But this is slime farming and other things. Some of these require so many different, some of these require so many different materials that it is kind of ridiculous.
Come again!
Oh, we will,
Find
absolutely.
everything you wanted?
But I think I want to check out the other tunnel next. And that shall be it for today. If you enjoyed the video, do the usual, do the YouTube things, and have a good day. Till next time.